I had the worst panic attack, anxiety attack that I've ever had in my whole life. And I've had them before where I felt like I couldn't breathe, and then like, you know, like those things where it's like tightness and like you're like in like a fog. No. This was literally
interrupting you real quick. When you had them in the past, was there something that triggered them in the past, or it was just kind of like this time it was just random?
No, this time was random. The other times was like overwhelmed, like
because
stress.
of problems,
life, stress, my divorce. You know what I mean? Things like that, like real life shit. This one was out of the blue. And when I tell you that it was like a heat wave hit me, I went to go pee. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like so hot. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't breathe. And I'm like, my heart's beating fast. I like can't even see in front of me. I'm doing laps in my house trying to walk around. I got my hands on my hip. I got my hands on my head. I'm like, oh my God, breathe. I'm like praying to God, please God, help me get through this. I'm like, oh my God, my mom's not home. My aunt's not around. I'm like, oh, please send them home. Like I can't. Now the tears are just flowing. I literally could not breathe. And I'm just thankful, so thankful that my son was asleep and he didn't like witness this. I was like on the floor in the fucking fetal position, like holding myself, praying to God, like, God, please help me. I can't breathe. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I was in like a complete fog. I couldn't think. I was just crying and crying and crying. Nothing triggered me. There was nothing.
I think I want to say I mean, I used to get them often, panic attacks. I still deal with anxiety every day, but most of mine were never triggered off something.